Hello everybody, Napkin99 here, and welcome back to the Pixelmon Let's Play series. So you may notice my voice sounds a little bit different in this video. That is because I have gotten a new microphone since the last Let's Play. If you watched my most recent tutorial, you may have heard that there, but if you haven't, you're hearing it now. So, we have a couple things to do today. The first of which, I want to explore the drowned dimension properly this time, and not nearly die. So I'm in the village here, I've got my Waterstone armor on. I also have our Gardevoir with us, because this will be important. On the off chance we get stuck, or are starting to drown or something, because I did something wrong, we have the move Teleport on this, as we always have. So I have that at our base over there, and our healing machine there. So if we do end up in an emergency, we can always port out. So we're looking for, well, I'm not sure which one is in here. Hopefully, there we go. So Lugia sleeps on the plane of water. The drowned keep it at rest. Defeat them. Sure. Okay. So that didn't take us there. Aha, maybe this one will send us there. Yep, looks like we're ready to go. Oh, we're lagging a bit. Okay, so this one for sure is just a special texture. So let's see if we can beat it with our Zacian here. Behemoth Blade. So I think I'm gonna kind of sit and bob here for a bit, see if they can come close to me, because I can't really chase them down all that well. And if I miss, I have to wait for my Zacian to reach all the way down to the bottom before I can retrieve it and try to throw it again. I notice a dungeon down here, so I'm gonna kind of try to float down into it. Can't really move very fast here. See if we can make it. Well, we need to get there anyways, because our night vision ran out. Interestingly enough, it's got a guardian spawner in it. I really hope that doesn't actually work. We're gonna break it just in case. Because I do not want to fight guardians when I do not have a sword. So I believe once we defeat this Kingdra here, our Lugia should spawn. Oh yeah, there it is. Where'd he go? Oh my goodness, that's a big boy. It's got shiny particles. I don't know if it's a boss or if it's something we can catch. Hopefully it's not a boss, because we're not very well equipped for that. It looks like a boss. So maybe we have to defeat it. In which case, I would rather have had some battle Pokemon. But I don't think we can bring out our PC here. So Zacian, go. Level 175, excuse me. Right, so I think maybe we want to stun this guy. Okay, that's not going to happen. Let's see if our Shedinja can do anything. Shadow Sneak should be priority. And super effective, nice. Shedinja, carry. One more hit should do it. And we beat it. And for that we got Mystic Water. Oh, and this Eye of Lugia. Interesting. So the quest is telling us to return the eye to the mysterious person. So I guess we're gonna head back. I believe if we just sink down, we should return back. So we're gonna sink all the way down. Gonna be a little bit. And we've returned. Uh-huh. It looks like it might have put us in the coordinates that we were at in the drown dimension. So I know where we're at, actually. This is the flower forest near our village. We're gonna fly back over here and see what that Yahoo wants us to do with this eye. Let's see. You defeated it. Give Eye of Lugia. Now we have a drowned robe. And now we're fighting a trainer or something? This is a wild Pokemon. No, they can throw a Pokeball. How did that appear? Okay. Well, we have an alchemy now. So we should have some special robe thing, although I'm not sure how to equip it. Okay, so I guess it says in the chat, use /redeem GUI. And now we can equip a drowned robe. And let me take off our armor so we can actually look at that. Heck yeah, boys. We cool. Looks a little big on us. The chain kind of looking like a Jotaro. Do I look cool now, Mom? Truthfully though, we may just run without a shirt and pants for now, because we haven't really necessarily needed them, because we're not fighting anything. But I do finally have feather falling on my waterstone boots, so I can use those now. Or just my regular boots. Anyways, I know you can catch the drowned form Pokemon that do spawn there besides the Lugia because it's a boss, but I don't necessarily want to spend much more time there because it's very laggy on my computer. I tried to not show as much of it as I could because it's very laggy, and I don't like including lag in my videos. I know it's been kind of bad lately, but I've been trying to edit some of it out. Pixelmon tends to cause a lot of lag once you've explored a lot of areas, especially. So I'm just in a creative world here because I wanted to give you guys a better look at all the drowned form of Pokemon, since I didn't catch any and since they were kind of hard to see when they're all swimming around in the murky water. So there's a Claydol, there's a Flygon, there's a Finneon, a Gyarados, which looks pretty cool, got Lumineon, Octillery, Kingdra, Omastar, which is pretty creepy looking, as well as this Pikachu. The Pukamuku, a Quillfish, a Rapidash, a Relicanth, a Remoraid, a Sableye, a very creepy looking Starmie, and a Tentacruel. And of course, can't forget the drowned Lugia. It's also quite cool. We didn't really get a good look at this one because it also had the boss texture over it. So, yeah. The other thing I want to do this episode is take a look at some of the other forms of legendaries. So between episodes, I actually went ahead and got a Kyurem and a Landorus, which took about 20 hours total of AFKing, because 2 Dawn to Dusk legendaries, not fun. Also, while we were waiting for the Landorus, we managed to have our title bell ring, so we caught another Lugia. First things first, though, we have 2 Cosmoem. We actually have 3 of them because we've got another one in here evolved, as well as our Cosmog. So we should finally get to evolving these into Solgaleo and Lunala. So how you do that is when you have your Cosmoem, it evolves at level 53. If you level it up during the day, which it is right now, it'll evolve into Solgaleo. If I can find its hitbox here, it's kind of whack. So it should evolve into Solgaleo here. And then if you evolve one at night, it'll evolve into Lunala. So now that we have Solgaleo and Lunala, we can actually merge them together with Necrozma using the End Solarizer and the End Lunarizer. So if we right click on this Necrozma with our Solarizer, it'll turn into Dawnwings Necrozma with the Solgaleo. Looks pretty cool. And then if we do the same thing with our other Necrozma using the End Lunarizer, it'll take the Lunala, and they also get a move. So we'll switch that, and now we have Dawnwing and Dustwing Necrozma. So there is actually another form after this called Ultra Necrozma, but we don't actually have the Ultra Necrozium Z crystal that we need. So when it holds that, it basically shows up in this thing like a Mega Evolution. Also in battle it shows up like that as well. And then it can switch to Ultra Necrozma, and then its signature move that we just learned on it also becomes more powerful. Editing Napkin's note. It is not the Lunala or Solgalio's signature move that becomes the special Z move, it is actually Necrozma's signature move that becomes the special Z move. And then kind of similar is Kyurem's black and white forms. So this will just pick whichever one we have first in our party, so this one will pick Reshiram. If we use the DNA splicers on our Kyurem here. So there's a white Kyurem, pretty cool looking. If we DNA splicer again, it'll take it out. If we switch these two around, we can get black Kyurem, also very cool. I also did some testing in my creative world, and you can get shiny forms of both forms of Necrozma as well as both forms of the black and white Kyurem here. It's only if you have the base form that is shiny though, so if you have a shiny Kyurem, you can get both shiny forms of this. But if you have shiny Reshiram or Zekrom, it won't have any effect on the Kyurem, it'll still be normal. And same thing with the Necrozma. If you have the shiny Necrozma, you'll have shiny Dawnwings or Duskwings. But if you have shiny Solgaleo or Lunala, it won't be shiny. The next one I wanted to show was actually our Landorus, which we can also turn into its Therian form, which to me kind of looks like a derpy hammerhead cat kind of thing. Also, we have the sleepy mark on it, so that's cool. And then just to show again, our Tornadus and Thunderous can also be turned into Therian form. I already showed these a few episodes ago, but here they are again. So I also got the rest of the Omega shards we needed to make the Omega Orb for primal reverting our Groudon. So we put those together here. I think we should be able to break this, and our floor. And if we give this to our Groudon and throw him out and Mega Evolve, boom, we got a Primal Groudon, which is very cool looking. And let's throw it out with our Kyogre as well, who is suffocating in a wall. And then we can also do the same thing with our Rayquaza, who doesn't need an orb, he just needs to know the move Dragon Ascent, which he does. So we should be able to Mega Evolve him as well, or Primal Revert, whatever it is. This one says Mega Evolve. And boom. We have 3 very cool looking guys over here. And then we also have 2 new legendaries that can Mega Evolve. So we can Mega Evolve our Latios now that we have the Latiosite, and we can evolve Diancie now that we have Diancie itself. We already had the Mega Evolution Stone actually quite a while ago. So there's our Latios, pretty cool looking, little purple jet guy. And then Diancie, looking very fancy. Yes, yes. Anyways, I am going to have to go ahead and end the episode here. It is a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. I actually quite expected the Drowned Dimension to take a bit longer than it did. I wasn't quite sure what all we had to do there, but we got it all done pretty much. You may also have noticed I switched back to my regular diamond boots, because for whatever reason on the Waterstone boots I wasn't getting quite the same fall resistance with the Feather Falling 4 as I was on these boots, so I switched back to these ones because I tend to fall a lot. Also, don't forget there's going to be a bit of a delay between this episode and the next episode of the Pixelmon series, because in the meantime we're going to be doing the Survival Let's Play series, starting that when 1.18 comes out. And I am very, very excited for it, and I hope you guys all are too. I have quite a bit of stuff planned there, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.